Hi, this is Patty with Free Flow Botanicals, and welcome to the Holistic Beauty Collective. This month of January, we focused a lot on detoxification, from detoxifying through sleep to taking a mental detox to using detoxifying herbs and foods, and this week, detoxifying using self-care practices. So earlier, I shared some information on dry body brushing and also facial gua sha and using facial oils. And in today's video, I would like to dive a little bit deeper and share my perspective on what the health and beauty benefits of facial gua sha are. So facial gua sha means in Chinese, scrape sand, and it is a ancient Chinese medical practice that involves taking a tool of a hard substance such as ivory, porcelain, jade, coins or spoons, and scraping the body vigorously until the skin turned red. And the idea was that this action of scraping the body would remove stagnant qi or life force energy. So essentially, stagnant qi or life force energy was believed to lead to imbalances, illnesses, inflammation, and disease. And by getting that redness in the skin, it was believed that this would improve blood flow and circulation, which then healthy blood and good flow would allow fresh oxygen and nutrients to be delivered to various tissues throughout the body. So although we are not commonly using bones or ivory or spoons for gua sha, one of the tools that you might have seen is a gemstone gua sha tool. And this in particular is a rose quartz gemstone tool, and it is very beneficial for not only the body, but for the face, because this, when used especially on the face, is like giving your face a wonderful massage. It's getting into the deeper layers of the skin to break apart tight muscles, to ease facial tension, and to help break apart fascia that can often be tight. So the fascia is this connective tissue surrounding our muscles, and when we actually massage out the fascia, then we're able to get improved blood flow and circulation. And so what does this mean, and how does this help our face? So when we get more blood flow and circulation to our skin cells, we end up delivering more oxygen and nutrients. We are promoting and boosting cell turnover. We are actually encouraging the production of structural proteins like collagen. And using a technique like facial gua sha also helps to promote lymphatic drainage. So for those of you who aren't familiar, the lymphatic system is part of the immune system and is also considered our body's waste or septic tank. And it carries with it a lot of immune cells as well as metabolic and cellular waste that our bodies produce. So over time, when the lymph fluid gets stuck or stagnant, it can cause puffiness, it can cause fluid retention, and it can cause sagging skin that generally looks dull and lifeless. So by using a gua sha tool, you can actually stimulate your face and various lymph nodes that are all over our face and our neck to then move that stagnant lymph and get that drained and eliminated so that our skin is left beautiful, youthful, and glowing. Using a facial gua sha tool is also very beneficial in reducing facial tension. So this area here contains our masseter muscle, which is actually the strongest muscle in our body by relative size. So this muscle is responsible for masticating or chewing solid food. It gets used when we are talking, when we are laughing, when we are chewing. So over time, a lot of tension can build up in the masseter muscle. So by using a facial gua sha tool, we can actually help to release a lot of the tension in not just this muscle, but muscles throughout our face, all 43 muscles in our face. And Another benefit of Facial Gua Sha that I really appreciate is its ability to reduce or diminish the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, especially around the mouth, the forehead, and the area in between our eyes, known as the famous 11 lines. So those are just some of the wonderful things that Facial Gua Sha can do for our health as well as our appearance. So I encourage you to try it. I have a tutorial where I explain my technique of using a Gua Sha tool to use on your face to give yourself a massage right in the comfort of your own home. Now, there are a variety of Facial Gua Sha tools in terms of stones and types and sizes. So what I've shown you earlier is a teardrop size in rose quartz, and this stone is really lovely because rose quartz is a stone of the heart. It enhances self-love, compassion. It opens up the heart chakra. So it's never a good stone. It's never a bad idea to start out with a rose quartz stone. And this size is really lovely because it has a nice long smooth edge here and little ridges here for you to get to certain areas of your face that are more contoured. The sheer size of this stone is really nice because you can use it on your face as well as your body. And so I like to use this to smooth out any tension in my shoulders after a long day of work, as well as my neck and even my arms and legs. So this is great for not only boosting lymphatic drainage and getting out muscle tension, but it's also really amazing for the body in terms of boosting circulation. And I also have it in an amethyst stone, which is amazing for enhancing mental clarity, boosting intuition, boosting foresight, and having more clarity overall. And then this shape is heart-shaped. So this comes in both rose quartz, amethyst, as well as clear quartz. And what I love about this stone is that it has a very beautiful deep ridge, which also gets into various contours of our face, such as the jawline and the brow area. Another remarkable thing about this specific shape, the heart shape, is that it can help with an acupressure point in our hand. This point right here is known as the hand valley, and remarkably, this stone shape can help to stimulate that acupressure point. And when stimulated, this hand valley point has been shown to reduce stress, ease tension, especially in the shoulders, and as well as relieve headaches, and also reduce shoulder pain and neck pain. So it's a wonderful tool and also very versatile. My favorite shape, this is a rose quartz wave shape tool, and I really love it because it's also got the long smooth edge, but it's also got a variety of ridges. So this allows me greater flexibility when working with various contours around my face, including under my eyes, the brow area, and I'm able to hold it at different angles to really smooth out the fascia and the different layers of muscle in my face. So to summarize, using a Gua Sha tool is super beneficial for both the face and the body. It helps to ease muscle tension, promote lymphatic drainage, and can help reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles in the face. It's very safe, and I tend to use it about 3 to 4 times a week, alternating with my facial roller. There are a variety of Facial Gua Sha tools out there, and in my next tutorial, I will be sharing my technique of how to do a Facial Gua Sha massage at home. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions. So to begin Gua Sha, we're going to want to start out with a clean face and clean hands. You'll also want your Gua Sha tool. Here I've got a rose quartz wave shaped Gua Sha tool, which I really like because it's got various ridges as well as a long flat edge. And you're also going to want to make sure your skin is hydrated and moisturized before you start to gua sha. This is to eliminate friction, which can be damaging to the skin. So I like to prime my face with a hydrating facial mist, and I use Hydrate here, which has rose, licorice root, and seaweed extract. So it's very moisturizing. And follow that with Nourish, which is a facial oil that I created for dry, sensitive skin. And most of our skin tends to be dry and sensitive in the winter time, so this is perfect. So I'm going to spray a few spritzes of Hydrate and pat that in. And I just want to pat that in. Also make sure to get my neck. And before it's gotten a chance to dry, while my face is still damp, I'm going to use 4 to 6 drops of Nourish facial oil. Because facial oils are so potent, a little is all you need. So I'm going to rub that into my palms and then apply that to damp skin. It smells amazing. All right, so now we're ready to go. So the Gua Sha facial massage that I'll be showing you today will serve 2 main purposes. One, it's going to boost blood flow and circulation and also provide a lift so that we're able to contour our face so that we get more of a sculpted look. And the second is it's going to promote lymphatic drainage, which is basically eliminating all the cellular and metabolic waste from our skin outside of our body. So let's begin. So I'd like to start at the base of my neck and using my free hand, putting my fingers there to serve as an anchor. And this allows for the Gua Sha tool to give a gentle pull. So that creates a light friction, which really helps to boost blood flow and circulation. So I'm going to use the long edge of my tool and holding it at an angle but as flat against my skin as possible, start to bring that up like so. And you'll want to do this with any Gua Sha motion. You'll want to do it about 5 to 6 times with gentle, light to medium pressure. Again, gentle, light to medium pressure so that you don't damage your skin. Okay. And then next we're gonna move to the jawline. And the jawline is incredibly important because we hold an incredible amount of tension here. The masseter muscle is one of the largest muscles in our face, and it is often tight due to talking, laughing, eating, chewing. So it's really good to get that muscle loose. And Gua Sha can definitely help to relieve a lot of tension in our masseter muscle. So holding with my free hand as an anchor, I'm going to use the ridge side of my Gua Sha tool and holding it at an angle, not at a 90-degree angle where it's perpendicular, but at a 45-degree angle or less so that it's nearly flush against the skin. I'm going to gently, with light to medium pressure, move that up along the jawline. And then when I reach the end, this area is actually where we have a variety of lymph nodes. And the lymph nodes will help, when we massage that area, help to drain lymph fluid down to where it can be eliminated. So when you are moving against the jawline, make sure you give that lymph node area a bit of a wiggle. So we have the pre-auricular lymph node, the parotid lymph node, and then the tonsillar lymph node. So these are all great areas to give that an extra massage. Okay, so again, 5 to 6 times you'll want to repeat that. Next, I'm going to take the flat edge of my tool and move up to my lower cheekbone. Using the flat edge of your Gua Sha tool and using your free hand as an anchor, just glide with gentle to light and medium pressure across the cheek. Okay, so do that about 5 to 6 times. And then next we're gonna go underneath our eye. And as many of you know, this is a super delicate area and the skin in this area is very thin. So we wanna be extra careful. So with my ring finger on my free hand, I'm going to put it right at the corner of my eye as an anchor, and then take the tip of my Gua Sha tool and then with it flat, ever so gently move that down and across, or up and across, I should say. And then when I get to the end, just give that a wiggle. Okay, next we're gonna focus on the brow bone area. And using your free hand fingers as an anchor and turning the Gua Sha tool, so using one of the ridges, we're going to gently move it along the brow bone area. And then when we reach the end, turn the tool and gently wiggle. And to our forehead, as I mentioned, Gua Sha, when used regularly, is great at diminishing fine lines and wrinkles. So with the forehead, you want to use, with gentle pressure, your freehand fingers and just set it right below the brow bone. Okay, and then with the long edge of your Gua Sha tool, move that up so that it's gliding over the brow bone. Okay, so that covers Gua Sha for the face. And to really boost lymphatic drainage, we've got all this lymph fluid that is waiting to be removed. So we want to encourage that flow of lymph fluid down to these lymphatic collecting ducts right here. And to do that, simply take the long edge of your Gua Sha tool and move it down along your neck, and then wiggle where that duct is to really get that lymph fluid down there so that it can be eliminated from the body. Now that we've finished massaging one side of our face, it's time to move on to the next. I won't be able to do that in today's tutorial, but you simply massage your face the same way that you did on this side with the other side. And before you do that and switch sides, I encourage you to take notice of any differences that you see or feel in the side that you've just massaged. So for me, I'm seeing a lot more contour and a lot more lift, a lot less puffiness, especially in my cheek area. And also I'm feeling a lot more relaxed in the jaw area. My jaw tends to hold a lot of tension, so it's feeling looser. And I've definitely given it a nice, good, relaxing massage. So that's it for Gua Sha facial massage. And to wrap up, make sure that you clean your tool well with warm water and mild soap and dry it completely before storing your tool in a safe place. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I wish you happy Gua Sha'ing.